All right, here we are. Fox Body Mustang, coilovers, caster camera plates. We're gonna try to get this thing done today. Figure some people might want to watch, maybe you don't want to watch. If you don't want to watch, then don't watch. If you do want to watch, hang out. So get started while I go mess off over here.
Of course. Oh.
You want to have a race, see who can do their side the fastest?
Yeah, that's good.
Well, you got a head start.
Exactly. I'm winning.
What are you doing? I don't think you're supposed to use the screwdriver as a pry bar.
Hey man, maybe supply me with, tools?
Maybe you need a hammer?
Maybe.
I found my gloves. It's coming off.
Yeah.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't look like it. It is.
Inching its way home.
Rookies.
Rookies? Oh, my bad.
Somewhere around here there's pry bars. There's too many cars in this place.
Whose fault is that?
Huh?
Whose fault is that?
Pry bars. Watch the fresh paint.
Where?
Go to the other side. What'd you do?
What do you mean what I do? There's something connected in the
We're already epically failing at this.
What's it end?
Aha! We were ready for breaks anyway.
Yeah.
Let's shove this in here so it's not dangling. I need to pop that cap off the center there. All right, so big deal here, safety. We're gonna go ahead and loosen everything up. We're not gonna disconnect the strut bolts at this time. We're gonna support the lower control arm, try to get that spring out of there. We've got these beautiful, strange coilovers. Look at these bad boys. 5 inches of adjustability. We've got SVE caster camera plates. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Supposedly these are the most affordable. What'd you do?
Nothing.
And just to make it even cooler, throw some hood pins in it. Get rid of all that nasty crap going on in there. They got a cotter pin in it?
Yeah.
You need tools. He needs more tools.
I got, one that fits all the screwdriver or plan.
There you go. Try this. Don't use a screwdriver for that.
What? It's all.
I don't know what they're teaching these kids in the automotive classes, but
Hey,
I ain't
I'm in
buying
the
it.
Electricity course, thank you very much. Just trying to straighten it, man.
There you
I'm
go.
not gonna be so judgy all the time. Now what?
Pull the thing off the nut. Nope, that has to come off first.
Damn off the nut.
Get that thing.
Oh, okay.
The thing
Gearing.
that turns the nut into castellated. I don't know what you call that. Excuse me.
You're supposed to be the smart one.
I work on cars for a living. It doesn't mean I'm smart. I'm interested to see what this bearing looks like. Because this thing feels like it's going down the road on like sand, would you say? Or like
Yeah.
minced onions. It just doesn't feel right.
Alright, get the nut. How do you get this little plate off?
Yeah, wiggle your rotor back and forth and that me see that bearing. Oh yeah, it's like, it's halfway done. Does it got a rear bearing in there?
Looks like it, yeah.
Can we see it?
Yeah.
That's the front. So.
Yeah, there it
Oh.
is.
Yeah, we're not gonna reuse that.
You sure? I straightened it.
Oh, I touched it with my bare hands.
you can read it.
Let's see. Nobody brought any towels?
I'm just here, you know. I think these gloves are done.
I'm not sure you can afford my labor rate.
Labor rate? You said you were getting paid.
Let's see. Ew. All right, so if you're not familiar with this car at all, this is 1991 Fox Body Mustang. We pulled this out of a junkyard pushing 3 years ago out of Aiken, South Carolina. It was a one-owner car at the time. We bought it. What are you looking at? Don't be looking at me like that.
What?
We bought work. Kids. So we bought it. I was gonna make a drag car out of it. It was a Mustang, 4-cylinder automatic, no sunroof car, which I loved, and it has a built-in trailer hitch, which I love. So
We're not getting rid of it.
we're not getting rid of the trailer hitch. We're gonna make it a drag car, and then it was just too nice, and we decided to paint it and sell it, and let somebody else enjoy it and build it. And then he fell in love with it during the paint process, so now I'm stuck with it. So I would have done a little bit better body work and a little bit better paint work if I'd known we were keeping it, but we're stuck with it for now. We need a name for this car, so if you're watching, help us name this thing. I have no idea what to call it. We are terrible at that. We got a comment there. That is a nice Fox body. That was my dream car in high school. That was a F-body Trans Am. That or an F-body Trans Am. Yeah, I didn't have Mustangs in high school. I had muscle cars, but these little pesky things were fast.
Don't act like you weren't in love with your
I-
Super B.
All right. Admission of being a hack. What? Hey, we're gonna go ahead and block that out. What else?
Taking that little cover.
Are you taking the brake shield off?
Yeah, I just can't find it.
Okay, here's another thing all teenagers do. They want to use 1/4-inch drive tools on bolts that have been in for 40 years. Get some real tools.
Hey.
Killing me, man.
What size was it?
What else? I guess I gotta help.
Weird.
What'd you do with the gloves?
There's some right there. There's 3.
What are you looking for?
3/8. What blind? Oh.
Yeah, you're literally blind.
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm a semi-genius, alright?
You know semi means half, right?
Hey.
What'd you do?
Hey man, don't mess up the paint with this light. I know you lose them all the time.
I may or may not have just broke that cutter pin.
Again?
There, I did the hard part. Now I can go eat lunch now. Slack Bodywork. Blue Thunder. Nice. Blue Thunder, isn't that a helicopter? You putting that on or taking it off?
Taking it off, I think.
Right. I need a chair and a drink apparently, because this might take a while. I'd touch the phone and bring you guys in closer, but If I touch the phone, though, it won't charge. Chris Cunningham says, what are you working on today? Well, this is a 1991 Fox Body Mustang.
Oh, sorry, were you saying something?
What you're doing is way more important than what I'm doing. I'm just standing here looking cool. No?
Yeah, that's almost.
It's probably a foam gasket in there.
Yep.
All right. All right, so take your wire brush and go ahead and clean those threads. Same time here, we're doing a little bit of instruction of Junior here. So he's learning how to clean threads before you take bolts out that have been in for 40 years. He's also learning use the right tool for the job, not a 1/4 inch
If it
socket
works, it
on
works.
a bearings. No. What are we doing? We're doing coilovers. We're doing caster camber plates. Probably migrate into brakes. What else?
Hood pins.
Hopefully the tie rods are good. Hopefully the rack and pinion's good. Because he's about over budget, especially when I go to put tires on these 17-inch Cobra wheels. You got all your sockets yet?
We had a budget.
Yeah. Breaking out the big tools.
Ooh, halfway already. First time.
There he is. Having problems with that, what? This guy's a little slow.
Hey.
I think you're a little slow. Show us what you're doing today in the garage. Oh, wait. You're probably at work.
You know, I expected it to be tighter, you know, since this kind of turns.
You know, if you move all those tools out of your way, you'll have room to actually do something. Don't take it off, just take it loose.
All right.
Do you know what size the strut bolts are?
Yes.
Guessing. Rookies. So, at the same time, we're doing this little live thing here. We're trying this out. We've never done this before. We're also filming over here on the side because there'll be a full YouTube video which will show people how to do this job, how to put in front coilovers, how to change your caster camber plates, how to do the front bearings and rotors, brake pads, anything else we come across. We usually run about 30 days behind on the video because we're super slow, according to Brian.
Come on. I feel like they're judging you.
That's the whole point of social media, is to judge people from behind closed doors.
Dumb.
What's next?
Probably loosening this.
No, you gotta loosen the big bolts. We're gonna get everything loose because there's a lot of stored energy in that coilover, or in that coil spring, coil spring. So we just wanna get everything loose and then we'll support that lower control arm. I used to do this all the time. We've had some 6 or 8 5.0 Mustangs, but it's been a few years. Yeah, you're not gonna get that loose like that.
Watch.
Okay, let's watch and see what happens.
Yeah, it'd be nice if you don't just stand there, you know?
Oh, I thought you had it.
No, I did.
So here's
was
a
so
tool called a
close.
breaker bar.
Hey man, I got a metal pipe, thank you very much.
I do have a metal pipe somewhere. This is how we handle teenager problems around here. So, he's still trying. Want to be careful with the paint on this process because if these bolts bust loose, you'll go right up into your fender lip. Ask me how I know.
How do you know?
Because I used to have a Mustang or two. Where's your gloves?
Hey, y'all on your hands?
Okay, so let's have a little lesson on leverage. Remember, leverage only works if you're out on the end. Look at the Hulk.
I believe it.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
That didn't sound.
that sounded great. No. Alright. Now, why did this one not come undone? It looked like it was bending the tool. This is some quality craftsman right here. I wouldn't stand behind me.
Yeah, it's probably a great idea.
Oh, I just broke the tool.
Again?
What'd you give me? Cobalt. Ugh, this is why you don't buy Cobalt tools.
It was already on there when I found it,
We
okay?
have impact reducers
Somewhere?
right here. Put the pieces in there.
Weird. Need more tools.
All right, stand by for technical difficulties. All right, where would the man? It sheared that thing right off, huh?
Well, it's never been touched before.
What is that?
I don't know. Probably somewhere in there. If not in something.
There it is, all the way in the back. Now we've got a snap-on impact reducer. See,
Mr. Budget.
see how that works. My God!
A little can of WD-40.
That one does not want to come loose. Fire. Fire sounds good.
I didn't say it first. Put that on label.
Fire.
Something happens. It wasn't my fault. I'm for the WD.
It doesn't work unless something's already loose.
It's loose.
It's not a temperature. Fire.
Was it my 5, you know?
5? You don't get no breaks. You didn't even start until 11 today.
Yeah.
So you know why they use fire?
To circuit.
Expand.
Expand.
Expand. So what are the odds?
None.
Slim to none that it's actually gonna work. All right. This tool is dumb. Stand back and watch the magic.
Fender.
My gosh. Not working.
I think you're lifting the whole suspension when you do that.
I can't seem to get this where I want it as far as.
It is hard to get that.
My God. Okay. So, we're gonna have to resort to
Violence?
maybe not the best way to do this, but we'll be back shortly. Stand by.